My name's Derek Cottle. I'm with the State Troopers here in Fairbanks. I'm part of the Fairbanks Area Rural Unit. I got hired by the Department of Public Safety in November 2018. Prior to that, I worked for Fairbanks Airport Police and Fire. I was with them for about 8.5 years. When I worked with Fairbanks Airport Police, I was exposed to the troopers a little bit here and there. I was part of the Special Emergency Reaction Team, and through that and my exposures with that, I kind of realized that I wanted to be able to have the outreach into the communities, the ability to travel around the state and get into some of these areas that don't get to see law enforcement very much. Having that knowledge, like I said, I got hired in 2018. At the time of my hiring, I applied as a lateral hire, not quite knowing what it meant to come over as a lateral, but just knowing that that's what I wanted to do, was get on with the state troopers. So filled out the paperwork, got the call, hey, we want you to come and work for us. Awesome. From there, I went to Anchorage, where we had a lateral academy. It was a few weeks of kind of in-house training for updated policies, procedures, a law refresher, kind of just touched on some of the things that myself, with the department that I was at, I wasn't exposed to a ton. At the conclusion of my training in Anchorage, I went to my post, which was Fairbanks. I worked Fairbanks Patrol with my FTOs. I had a kind of an abbreviated FTO. It was more to make sure that I knew what I was doing, that I was safe, and I was up to date on all the laws, policies, and practices that was expected from me from an agency like AST. At the conclusion of that, I did patrol for a while, and then I kind of found myself wanting to do a little bit more rural work earlier on in my career with DPS, and so I got into the Fairbanks Area Rural Unit, where I'm at now, and I get to snow machine, fly, drive, boat, four-wheeler, dog sled, all kinds of crazy opportunities to get into these communities where I get to, be a rural state trooper. I get to take the experiences that I have, the training that I have, I get to apply it in these communities where they don't have a lot of law enforcement. And to go from somewhere like the Fairbanks Airport, where I'm basically, in town every day working traffic, to now the opportunities that I get, like I said, snow machining, boating, flying, to go to some of these communities, it's incredible. It's one of the best decisions I've made in my career, to make that change from a smaller department to being with DPS. So I highly encourage it. If you're thinking about making the move, I know it's a big step. It can be scary. It can be, it's something that's life-changing and life-altering, but it's all for the better from my experience. And so I highly encourage it. If it's something that you're thinking about, take that step, do the application, and just get to be part of all this and see where it takes you.